Hello, ladies. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Depends on what time of day you're watching. So I'm Carla, the founder of the Feminine Energy. So in this video, I wanted to talk about how to build wealth from your feminine energy, from a soft feminine energy. So I have so many ladies, telling me that they are working in jobs they don't like. They are exhausted, they work long hours. Sometimes to companies or bosses, they are, abusive or just, taking advantage in a way that they make them work long hours. They want them to give more and more and more, etc. And they are fed up. They feel like they are always in masculine energy. They're not living a soft feminine life. And they are just tired and exhausted and working for the check at the end of the month. And they want to have this soft feminine life. They want to start doing their own thing, maybe start their own businesses, but they don't know how. And so that's what I want to talk about in this video, because I've been doing this for 15 years. I've been running my business for 15 years. Before I started the Feminine Energy, I used to have a business, a social media marketing business, which I still have. I don't do much nowadays, but I'm more focused on the Feminine Energy, but it's still running. So I have a team working in that business. And I've just, used all my knowledge, to create, and my experience to create the feminine energy. And that's what I'm focused now. So I've been doing this for a long time. And I want to tell, you, if you feel this, if you want to have your own business, you're fed up of jobs and working hard and long hours, that BS. If you want to do this, so I want to talk about that. Well, first of all, in order to create wealth from your feminine energy, you can always marry a millionaire, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is you creating it for yourself from your soft feminine energy. So the way to build wealth and the way to do that is, yes, by working for yourself. There's no way you can do that working for others or working in a company. Working in a company, you can, go up the ladder, advance in your career, have a higher salary, etc. But you always be dependable on others. You always be reaching, a certain limit, a certain plateau, a certain limit they cannot go through. And it's not the way to build wealth and to grow sustainably in a consistent way, and to, see your income growing without limits. So if you want to do that, yes, you have to have your own business. You have to create your own business. You have to create your own thing. And the way to do that, it's through not working for money, but putting the money working for you. So what that means is that you don't need to work long hours, exhaust yourself, hustle, etc. every single day in order to do that. Because you have to change your mindset. Because a lot of people that work for others, they work for companies, they have this mindset that I have to work for the money, right? Because if you don't go to work, you don't make money, right? So you're working for the money. In order to build wealth, in order to build your business, you have to change your mindset. So it goes from you working for the money working for you. So the way to do this is you're going to build systems, you're going to build things, you're going to build systems and channels for the money to come to you. That's how you create a business. That's regardless of what that business is, that's how you do it. You put the money working for you. So even if you want to do this in a soft way, so the way you're going to do it is opening channels, you're going to create things, you're going to create assets, products, etc. They're gonna sell themselves, right? Even when you are asleep, even when you are at the beach enjoying yourself, you are making money. The money is, the channel is open and the money is coming to you at all times. This is how you create wealth. So yes, it takes time to grow. This takes time. It takes work as well, but work, it's working from a creative energy, not from hustling, not from working hard, not exhausting yourself, but from creativity, from using what you've got. Because I love a lot of ladies when I tell them this, and they say, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what kind of business to have. I don't know what I can do, what I can create, etc. And what I tell them is, use what you've got. What are you passionate about? What is that comes to you naturally? For example, for me, it's writing. I love writing. I love to use my past experience, the things that I've went through, my feminine awakening, my experiences, my personal inner work, everything. I love to use all that at benefit to others. That's what I feel is my soul mission. It's my purpose. So I love to write. I love to talk. I love to do videos. So that's what I do. I feel inspired and I create from that space, and I love to help women on their journey of their feminine awakening and raising their standards, creating a better life. That's what I love to do. So, and I love when I have women telling me, oh, the work I do, it's so important to them and are helping them. So that's my thing, right? It just comes natural to me. So check with yourself, what is that comes natural to you? And it doesn't have to be related to what you're doing now. It can be totally unrelated, but it's just something that you are passionate, but you never explored it. Or it can be related to what you're doing now. So, and use it to your advantage. For example, I was coaching a lady the other day. She has been working in the finance sector for like 20 years in a bank. So she has this wealth of knowledge and of experience that she can help others with that, and just use it to your advantage, because she was really passionate about it. She was really passionate about the sector. She just wasn't enjoying working for a bank, because I've worked in a bank, 20 years ago. I had an experience working in a bank. It's so much pressure. It's such a masculine environment, and it's exhausting. So I totally know how she feels. I can imagine after 20 years. I worked at that bank for 6 months. So I can imagine 20 years. So, but she was passionate about the niche, the topics, and all those things. So what she did was use that to her advantage. She became a coach. She started doing training. She started she created her own website. She started doing training, helping people with their finances, and how to budget, how to do taxes, how to do lots of things, and how to create wealth as well, how to manage your finances. So she was very passionate about all this. So she created her website. She started doing training. Then she created also a program, and that's what she's doing. So when she created the program, she created a channel for money to come to her, right? That's what it is. Putting the money working for you instead of you working for the money. It's creating these channels, creating these systems. They're gonna work for you. They're gonna bring you money, and the more time goes by and the more you work on your business, the more it grows, the more it expands, the more eyeballs are gonna see, the more people are gonna find you, the more money you want to make, the more money will come to you. So that's why sustainable business is not something that you create. It's not a product that you create today and you're gonna make $1 million in a month, right? It can happen. I'm not saying it doesn't, but it needs to be sustainable. It needs to be created in solid ground. So it takes time. Because your business is gonna grow as you grow, right? Because you will keep doing your personal development, you keep working on the energetics, on your mindset, opening up to wealth, because you have to open up to wealth in order to receive it. You're going to have to do that inner work, because changing from a mindset of working for others and going to working for yourself, you have to do your inner work. You have to change your mindset. And sometimes it means just slowing down and listening to yourself. and accepting that you don't have to always be productive and working in order to make money. That money has nothing to do with working hard. Money comes to you when you decide so, when you open to receive it, not when you're working hard. And that's a paradigm, that's a mindset, a change of mindset that you need to do. So that's a lot of inner work that you will do, and it will never end. You always be doing this mindset work. So, and as you evolve, as you grow, your business will grow as well, because your business will be a reflection of you, right? So, and that's how you create wealth. That's how you create a sustainable business, solid, for not just for make money in a month, but in 6 months, in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years, right? So this is how you create wealth, is to create all these systems. And well, of course, we're all different, but one thing that we have is intuition. We as a feminine woman, we have intuition. We have, and all successful business owners or successful entrepreneurs listen to their intuition and follow their intuition. They don't just follow facts and stats and insights. They follow their intuition, even sometimes if it doesn't make sense. Right? So that's what you need to do. You need to trust yourself. You need to listen to yourself. You need to follow your intuition, because sometimes that thing that you've been thinking for so long, and sometimes others will tell you, oh, that doesn't work, you cannot, that won't ever work, that is ridiculous, or etc. Sometimes it's exactly the thing that will going to make you rich, that will going to make you happy and rich and wealthy, when you have the guts to do it, right? So, and also when you create these systems, when you put these systems in place, you create a program, you create a book, you create, a training, you create videos, you create, there's so many things that you can do, especially online. If you want to have an online business, that's my specialty. That's what I'm an expert in. So that's why I talk more about that. But when you create all these things, you are expanding. So you are creating the systems for the money to come to you. And then it's just a question of you following your intuition. It will feel harder in the beginning because you are not used to that, but it will be normal. And you can do this. I'm not saying you have to leave your job today and start your website. No, you can do this at the same time that you are working. That's how I did it. When I started my own business many years ago, I was doing both. I was working in a company and I was doing this on the side, and then I just realized, okay, it got to a point where my mind was just so focused on my business, and it was growing. So I had to take the jump and left my last job, and just have been a business owner and entrepreneur, for a long time. And that's how I'm happy. That's my nature. That's following my nature, following my bliss. And I was able to create all these systems. So if you go on to my website, thefeminineenergy.com, you will see that I have programs. You see that I have a book, well, more than one book, exactly. But the book, How to Embody Your Sensual Feminine Energy, was the first product I created, the first system I created for my website. And then if you want to have a look, the link to the book is in the description of this video. That was the first thing I created, and I am selling it monthly, through my website and also through Amazon and through Smashwords as well. And I'm making money, every single day, every single week, every month. I'm making money from selling that book that I wrote a year ago. Actually, I have updated the book recently with new chapters as well. So if you want to have a look, but I created that book a year ago. I wrote that book a year ago. So, and it's making me more and more money each month because I'm growing. My business is expanding. There are more people finding me. There are more people seeing my content and coming into my world, right? So, and they see the value in that book. They see the value in my program. So they will get it. They'll be happy to get it because I've created them really to use my experience and my knowledge to help, to help women navigate this, because that's what I've been through, right? And I know how it is, so I put in my knowledge and my experience to good use, right? So that's how I have created this, and that's how you create a business, a sustainable business that will make you wealthy, will create wealth, in not just now but in the future. Because if you can imagine, if you are selling those products now, can you imagine what will you be selling in 5 years or 10 years if you keep going, if you keep being consistent, if you keep showing up, right? So and it's amazing, because those I make money when I'm asleep. I make money when I'm here doing this video. I'm selling a book, and so I'm not working for the money, right? I'm not working hard to make people buying my books or buying my programs. No, I'm just flowing because I know the value, right? I know it's there to help, and I know that the right people will find it. The people that need that book, the people that need that program. So it's the same with what you want to create, right? The right people will find you. So regardless if you are using the knowledge and the experience that you have now on the job and that you have been doing, or if you want to do something totally different, right? And it's really up to you, but you just have to trust yourself. You just have to trust yourself, because I'm going to tell you an experience that I had. Like before I started, the social media marketing business, I started another business before that, an online business. This was like 20 years ago. Yeah, it was even before Facebook. So I started a website, and I was enjoying doing that. I started making money through advertising on the website, but I didn't have the trust in myself. I didn't believe in myself. So I ended up, deleting everything. I ended up deleting everything. And I was married at the time. I wasn't in a good place. I was much in my masculine energy. I was, not in a good place, and I deleted everything. And now I think, oh my God, what a big mistake that I did. Because if I had continued doing that business, where could I have been? Where could I have been, in 5 years or 10 years? Because it was selling products at the time. It was being successful. I just didn't have the confidence and the trust in myself. No, and later when I had my own spiritual awakening, my own feminine awakening, and I just realized all the BS that I've been paying attention to, and I started to raise my standards, work on my self-value, my self-worth, and raising my confidence. Bam, that's when I've started my social media marketing business, and I started the feminine energy, and I'm just going all in. Go all in, and sky's the limit. Really. And I'm just curious to know, because I've been accomplished so much, and I'm just curious to know what's going to happen in a year, what's going to happen in 5 years. And because I've been building this wealth around it, and it's amazing. It's amazing what you can do when you believe in yourself. So listen to yourself, find your place, follow what is natural to you, and not what is going to make you money. No, don't do something that you don't like or you don't enjoy just because it will make you money. That's not the point. The point is to do something you're passionate about, that you really love, that you really enjoy, because people will feel that energy. They will feel that energy from you. And it has to be genuine. It has to be, authentic, and it has to be sustainable. In order to be sustainable, because if you want to build wealth, you're going to have to be here for a long time doing this. So it has to be solid, it has to be sustainable. So you have to really be passionate about it. It has to come from your heart, it has to come from your soul. And that's how you build a sustainable business that it will improve your life at all levels, really. So I hope this helps. I hope it makes sense. Let me know in the comments. Is this something you've been thinking about? Are you starting your own business? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And have a good day. Bye-bye.